So I just wanted to show you guys that I set up a tip account so that you guys would be able to leave me small donations or tips. All of the money that is given to me will be used to help me make more videos, and it will also help me buy more art supplies. You can leave any amount that you feel led to, but as long as you make sure you leave a message and your name so I know like who you are, and if you would like, I could mention your name in a video, or people that give me tips or donations, I definitely will mention their names in videos. However, if they don't really want to be mentioned, I will keep them anonymous. It just depends on you and your personal preferences. But I would really appreciate if you guys would leave me tips. I get 95% of the tips, and the rest of the percent goes to the company. But yeah, so just wanted to share that, and you can access this link through my link tree. Hello, so this was my first attempt at doing a pour painting, and I did make some mistakes along the way, but I think ultimately it turned out very nice. I was originally going for like a black sand beach, but the store I went to didn't have any black sand, so I ended up using rocks that I put on with resin. So the resin that I used, if you want to go back and see what resin I used, I do show it while I was recording this video. But yeah, so to start out, I started with a darker color first, and then I added the next shade up from that, or like a lighter blue. And then I added like a turquoise blue. I did use a little popsicle stick to kind of get the sides and the edges. And I did kind of like suck some of the extra paint up and get some of those holes that I missed on the edges. Yeah, so I had to go and hunt down a straw because in my house we use metal straws, so I couldn't find a plastic straw, but I actually ended up finding one, thankfully, because I didn't want to use my nice straw to do this. So I just kind of started blowing, and I think right here is probably where I should have stopped, but I didn't. I kept blowing, so it ended up the paint kind of started to mix into one color. So yeah, because I kind of was like trying to go for like I just wasn't sure how to make the waves quite yet, because this was my first time doing this. So yeah. Yeah, and then I think I did start out with too much paint because this was a really small canvas. Yeah, but I started blowing, and I think right here is kind of where I started, where I went wrong. Yeah, right here is kind of where I went wrong. I added too much extra paint, and I shouldn't have added the light blue. I should have added more of the darker blue. But what I ended up doing was So what I ended up doing was letting this dry completely overnight, and then I just kept this as like my base layer, and then I added dark blue and white on top of what was already dry, and then that's what kind of brought back the depth. So I did kind of, right here it's just like, I just messed it up at this point. It was just, I blew too much, I used too much paint, it was all turning into one color, but for some reason I was like, well, maybe I can fix it, but the more paint I added, the more I messed it up. It's kind of crazy, like going back and like watching yourself and seeing like where you really went wrong. But you know, at least I know for like the following painting that I do in this style, I know what to do and what not to do. right about here is kind of where I just officially stopped and let it dry completely, and then I just decided to use what was there as a base. So this is how it turned out. I think ultimately it turned out pretty good. I do plan to put resin on top of it because I want to create like a cast, you know, like a nice finished, polished, shiny look. So to achieve this, I basically added dark blue and then white, and I just kind of pushed the paint kind of around to create like a wave effect. Yeah, but I really like how it turned out. Yeah, turned out pretty good though, if I might say so myself. So I wanted to update the bunny project because I've been finishing my 8-week illustration class. I kind of slowed down on the bunny project just because I wanted to make sure I was turning in all my assignments on time and make sure I was getting A's on those assignments. But if you guys want, I can share some of the assignments I did because some of them turned out very nice. But yeah, the bunny project is still I'm still working on it. It's coming along very nice, and I could make a progression video if you guys want. It just depends on, you know, what you guys are wanting me to make, or you know, what you guys want to see is really like what it depends on. Just let me know what you guys want to see. Also, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I would very much appreciate that. And I also wanted to ask, would you guys want to see a follow-up to the New World Alien illustration that I did? The very first video that I did posted on YouTube. Would you guys want to see a follow-up or a remake of that video? Because that video, when I made that video, I was using a free video editing software, which is why it had the black bar in front of it. But now that I have purchased, you know, Adobe products, I can remake that video and make it a lot better, and I can you know, continue it and make a part 2 because I have all of the footage. I just haven't edited any of it just because I was learning how to use Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe Rush. But now that I have a pretty good understanding of the software, I feel very confident in, you know, remaking those videos. Just let me know what you guys think about that. Leave a comment, let me know.